In these problems, we're figuring out the probability that something is going to happen. So what are the odds, what are the chances that a particular event is going to happen? And there are a couple of ways you can express a probability. You can express it as a fraction. So the weather person might say there's a 1 out of 2 or a 1 in 2 chance that it'll rain today. That's the same thing as saying there's a 50% chance that it'll rain today. 50% and 1/2, those are really the same things. When you have 50% of something, you have 1/2. So two different ways to express a probability. For most of these problems, we're going to work on making a fraction, and it's a pretty easy process, really. The bottom of your fraction has to be the total possible events, and then the top needs to be the event you're talking about. So you have the event and then out of the total possible. Let's look at this first problem and I'll show you how that works. It says a bag contains 7 red, 6 white, and 2 blue marbles. Let's make a diagram of this. So we've got 6 white marbles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 red marbles, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we've got 2 blue marbles, so 1, 2. So that's what we have in our bag. And of course we would mix all those up. And then you reach in your hand and it says, what is the probability that a marble drawn from the bag will be white? So what I want to do is figure out the total possible events. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 marbles in here. So if I put my hand in there and pull one out, I could pick any one of those 15 marbles. So there are 15 possible things I could do. I could pick that white marble, that blue marble, etc. Now on the top of the fraction, so I've got the total possible events on the bottom. On the top, I want the event I'm talking about. And they're asking, what's the probability that a marble will be white if I pick it out of this bag? Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chances out of those 15 that the one I pull out will be white. So we would say the probability of drawing a white marble is 6 out of 15, or 6/15. And that's really all there is to it. Let's look at one that involves percents. This one says, if the chance of rain is 66%, what is the chance that it will not rain? Now those two things, raining and not raining, those are the only possibilities. It's either raining or it's not. So they would add up to the whole 100%. So if I have 66% chance that it's going to rain here, and my whole is 100%, this part, I just have to subtract 66 from 100, I'd get 34. So this is the chance it'll rain, this is the chance it won't rain. So 34%. All right, this last one's pretty tricky. It's about probability involving playing cards. And if you play card games a lot, maybe this stuff will seem easy to you, but if you're not really that familiar with a deck of cards, these can be almost impossible. It says a card is drawn from a standard deck of 52 cards. So a standard deck has got 52 cards. Half of them are black, half of them are red, and then there's the 4 suits, and there are face cards and number cards, all those things to keep track of. In this particular problem, it says, what's the probability that the card is either a 9 or a black card? So let me grab some cards here. So here's my deck, and it looks like it's a brand new deck. They separated out into suits. So there's my first chunk of black cards. Here's my other chunk of black cards. So they're thinking, what are the chances it's a black card or a 9? Well, in terms of the 9s, I've got 2 of the 9s that are black. It's already in that pile. But then I've got this 9, and I've got the 9 of diamonds. Okay. So if you've got a deck of cards handy, you could simply count these up. But we're going to use a little bit of logic. The black cards are half the cards in the deck. So half of 52 is 26. So that's 26 plus 27, 28. So I've got 28 cards here. The total possibles, well, there are 52 cards in a deck. So if I'm asking what's the probability of pulling either a black card or a 9, I would have the total possible outcomes, 52, and then the number of chances that I have, which is this pile over here, that's 28. And then I probably want to reduce this. It looks like these are both even numbers, so I know I can divide the top and the bottom by 2. If I do that, I get 14/26. Those are still both even, so I can divide by 2 again, and I get 7/13. And that's as far as I can go. They don't have any common factors. So the chance of pulling a black card or a 9 from a deck is 7/13. Pretty good chances, really. So that's a little bit of work with probability of events. My name is Larry. I'm a teacher at EdVisions Off Campus. It's an online project-based school in Minnesota. If you're interested, you can find us on the web at lovethisSchool.org. Thanks.